Okay, hello everyone. Today in this video we are going to learn about simulation of microwave oven using PIC 16F877A microcontroller. First of all, I would like to thank Emergy for providing an internship opportunity for me. I am Mohammad Razik from Tijan Institute of Technology, Bangalore. Let us discuss about the simulation of microwave oven using PIC 16F877A. We all know that what is microwave. Microwave is an embedded system that heats and cooks food by exposing it to electromagnetic radiation in a microwave frequency range. The, so- the software used in this project is MPLAB XIDE and PiximLab, where IDE means Integrated Development Environment. The programming language we have used in this is Embedded C because it is very basic and it has very developing electronic gadgets in it. It is used in microprocessor or microcontroller application. The basic structure of C programming, we all know that first one is document section, later preprocessor section, global declaration section, function declaration section, main function, user defined function. It will go like this. In this internship, we have learned about data types. The data type of a value or variable is an attribute that tells what kind of data that value can have. For example, it is character, int, float, or double data types. Operators, arithmetic operators like plus, subtraction, multiplication, division, and this one is mod operation. Logical operator like logical and, logical or, logical not. Relational operators like greater than or equal to, less than or equal to, not equal to. Likewise, bitwise operator, assignment operators, ternary or conditional operators. Conditional construct means the loop, if, switch, while, do while, or for loop. Here we have used arrays, pointers, and functions. This all we learned during this internship. Okay, embedded system. Embedded system means any combination of hardware and software which is intended to do a specific task can be called as an embedded system. There are many categories of embedded system. One is standalone embedded system, real-time embedded systems, network embedded systems, mobile embedded systems. Real-time aspects, hard real-time, firm real-time, soft real-time. These are the three types of real-time aspect what we have gone through this. Uh, we know there is a difference between general purpose system and embedded system. Embedded system means it can be programmed to perform a specific task, whereas general purpose system it can be programmed to perform a large number of tasks. The components we have used here in a particular embedded system, there will be a microcontroller or microprocessor where it will be connected to memory, digital to analog converter, analog to digital converter, sensors, actuators, and then human interference will be there. Obviously, there should be there. Microcontroller, it is a small and low-cost microcomputer which is designed to perform the specific tasks of embedded system like washing machine and microwave and receiving remote signal, etc. It is consist of CPU, timer, ports, memory, unit like RAM, ROM, and other peripherals. The microcontroller we are using in this project is PIC16F8778 architecture. It is a microcontroller built by Microchip Technology. It can operate up to 20 MHz frequency. We have learnt about limit emitting diode. Anode should be connected to VDD and cathode should be connected to the ground if it has to work in forward bias. CLCD character, CLCD means character liquid crystal display. We have used here is 16 cross 2 where it will display 16 characters in single line. Likewise, there will be two lines. CLCD pins. Pin 1 is connected to ground and pin 2 will be connected to VDD. Here as I said, 16 plus 2 means 16 characters in a line, and there will be two lines like that. There are two methods where we can use CLCD. One is delay method and one is polling method. After passing data or instruction, delay is given, and then the next set of instruction data is ready to be passed. In polling method, after passing data or instruction, D7 or pin 14 is read. If it falls to 0, that means processing is done and next set of instruction or data is passed. Tactile switch is a component which allow control over current flow in a current circuit. Tactile switches are critical components in any circuit which requires user interaction. Triggering method. We have learnt about two types of triggering method. One is edge triggering and one is level triggering. In edge triggering, if the switch is pressed, the signal is passed only once. For example, controlling the remote using for on and off. Level triggering means if the switch is pressed, the signal is passed continuously. For example, lowering or highing the volume in a TV. One another thing we have learned in this internship is bouncing effect. When we close or release a tactile switch, it tends to literally bounce upon the metal contact. This effect is called as bouncing effect. The switch is pressed at 0 here and it will carry it out for some few seconds. Later it will be released. We can see here. The gap is called as bouncing effect. Interrupts. Interrupts mean if we have main program, there will be interrupt. We have because we need some delay. That's why we are introducing interrupt. Interrupt can be due to software interrupt or hardware interrupt. Software interrupt is it is caused either by a special instruction in the instruction set or by an exceptional condition in the processor. Hardware interrupt can be caused by hardware devices internally or externally. Non-maskable interrupt or maskable interrupt due to non-maskable interrupt and maskable interrupt can be caused. An interrupt that cannot be displayed or ignored by the instructor of CPU are called as a non-maskable interrupt, whereas maskable interrupt is that can be disabled or ignored by the instructions of CPU are called as maskable interrupt. We have learnt also about the timers during this internship, and we have used keypad matrix keypad here where there will be 4 keypads. It is connected in terms of rows and columns. So let us go to simulation of micro oven. This is MPLAB XID, the software we have used to simulating in our project to do our project. Here we have typed the program code, and this one is Fixim Lab, where if we reload, see there are 4 modes. One is micro mode, grill mode, convection mode, and start. If we directly press button 4, it will start because we have already saved to 30 seconds. If we want to stop, we can give 5 or we can give simply 4 to restart. So it will resume after 18 seconds only. Once our cookie is ready, the buzzer will sound. It will make a noise that cookie is ready, like now. Okay. First one is micro mode, second one is grill mode, third one is convection mode. If we give micro mode, the power will be 900 watt and we can give time here. Let's give 10 seconds time here. Okay. If you press star button, it will clear the timer what you have set. It will be clear. If we press this hash button, it will start. See, it is pressing. let's discuss about micro mode. Here we can set our timings. Let's set it to 10 seconds and press enter. Okay, you can see here we can pause this. If you press 5 button, it will get paused. We can resume this by pressing fourth button. If we want to stop, we can directly press button 6. It will stop. See, it will come directly out. So this is our project what we have done, microwave oven simulation. The fan is rotating here. It indicates that the microwave oven is working. See, micro, it is running. The fan showing that it is running. This is one is buzzer. So okay, once again I would like to thanks Emergy for providing an greatest opportunity to work with them. This is all about my project.